Happy Friday. So, a businessman took a short vacation to a small coin Greek coastal village. Unable to sleep one night, he walked to the pier. Just then, a small boat with a fisherman had docked in. Inside the boat, with several large tuna. How long did it take you to fetch them? Asked the businessman. Oh, only a little while, the fisherman replied. Whoa, why you don't stay out longer and catch more fish? Asked the businessman. BS, I have enough to support my family and give a few to friends, the fisherman said as he unloaded them into a basket. But what do you do with the rest of your time? The fisherman looked up and smiled. Well, I sleep late, I fish a little, I play with my children, I take a nap with my wife, we stroll into the village where I sip some wine and play guitar with some of my friends. The businessman laughed. Sir, I have an MBA, he said, and I can help you. You should fish more and with the proceeds buy a bigger boat. And in no time, you could have several boats. With the increased haul, eventually, you would have a fleet of fishing boats. Then, instead of selling your catch to the middleman, you could be selling directly to consumers. You could control the product processing and distribution. You could then leave this small village and move into a financial district of the city to run your expanding empire, said the businessman. The fisherman asked, but sir, how long will all this take? 15 to 20 years, maybe 25 top, said the businessman. But then what? Asked the fisherman. The question, what happens after that? Businessman laughed and said, that's the best part. When the time is right, you would announce your IPO of the company and sell your company stock to the public and become very, very rich. You would make millions. Millions, okay? Then what? Asked the fisherman. Millions, all right. What next? What will happen? The businessman replied, well, then you could retire and move to a coastal village. You could sleep late. You could fish a little play with your kids, take a nap with your wife, and stroll to the village in the evenings where you could sip wine and play guitar with your friends. That's what is going to happen when you retire. Oh, wait! You see, this is just a quick reminder this morning to remember to assess why you are doing what you are doing. Why are you doing the things what you are doing today? There are two suggestions that I have for here for you to consider today. Number one, decide how you want to live. Then figure out what it will take to live that way in time and money. Decide how you want to live and then figure out what it will take you to live that way in terms of your time and money. Once you do the math, you will probably realize it requires a lot less money than you thought, but a lot more time freedom than you currently are building towards right now. And number two, concentrate more on the journey rather than the destination. This is also called the focusing on the intrinsic motivation versus extrinsic motivation. I can tell you firsthand, the more I orient my life around doing more of what I love, less of what I tolerate, and none of what I hate, the more joyful life becomes every day for me. And the cosmic twist to it all is my focusing on my intrinsic motivation and enjoying the journey along the way as I do that. The more extrinsic rewards I also receive because of that. And hey, they are really just the bonus what come up in life.